Hey, everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that told me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Well, look now at our starting defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense, versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week: 20 carries, 89 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. They'll run on 1st down. It's Miles, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Trailing, looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Miles. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the 1st drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. 2nd down and inches. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll try the left side. Miles. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. From the gun on 3rd down. Trailing, and that's caught by Smith. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
70, Indy. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, dude.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Henderson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back to throw. Trailing. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down. I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Trailing. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st down, trailing. This will be caught by Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd and 4. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. They'll look to throw.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run. It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
On 1st down, it's Miles. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. To throw on 2nd down. Fraley, that's taken in by Callaway. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play. On 2nd down now, it's Miles. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run the counter. Miles. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
A good pickup of 6 there on 1st down.
Ready? 30 base. 56.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he whips that one incomplete there. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Open man is Westbrook complete. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now back to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he fires one incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. He finds Brown, complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're going to look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
That's it, baby. We go 70, Indy.
He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. He'll look to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. And Lambeau will put this one through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the 1st half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Well, 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Underneath, pulled in by Tomlinson. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the 2nd half in Week 8 in the NFL. This is fielded at the goal line. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team, We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. They'll run on first down. Hughes. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Fournette, a first down carry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. A quick throw complete to Chark. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the ends, and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. As his guys are in for 6. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career.
Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Lambo lining up for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. The open man is Smith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Now left side on the swing pass. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is They want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. So 2 disastrous running plays, and now they face a third and very long. Operating from the gun, Fraley staying on his feet. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. They'll look to throw here. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A 14-yard first down cut for the Jaguars. Now Leonard Fournette. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Again, it's Fournette. And he is going to get this close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 35. On third down, it's Hughes. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So first and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's Hughes. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Looking to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2nd and 6. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. On third down, it's Miles. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 1st and 10, Fraley. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On the play fake. Fraley. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Fraley. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On now is the Titans punter. He's been terrific so far. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. On first down, Hughes. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Now they'll run on the draw. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Fraley. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fraley. That's taken in by Henderson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And that's caught by Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Ready. 50, plant. Let's go. Ready. Let's go, defense. Get up. Get it. Cut.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fraley has got Smith here. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Looking to throw. Fraley.
Well, he does have one.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hughes. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
One final kneel down here as it comes inside the 40-second mark, and that should be enough to put this one on ice. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Jaguars, they'll finish the first half of this